NordVPN not only encrypts your traffic and changes your IP address, but also has lots of other top VPN features to give you maximum protection. VPN can be vital if you operate in countries with low internet freedoms or restricted freedom of speech. Your online actions can lead to fines or imprisonment. Meet Double VPN. It brings the benefits of enhanced security, complete privacy, and double encryption, making it doubly hard for attackers to decipher your online data. For your everyday needs, a standard VPN connection is sufficient, but if you are a journalist or an activist advocating freedom of speech, Double VPN is your solution. The best part, it's just a click away. Amazing. Internet security is that easy. Go to nordvpn.com/Mark Felton and get an exclusive deal. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. You get 4 months for free on a 2-year plan. That's nordvpn.com/Mark Felton. So what does the King of Great Britain have in common with Kim Jong-un, the leader of North Korea? Well, both of them have their own trains. Seems a bit anachronistic that in the age of sleek jets and fast helicopters, two of the world's leaders still use such a sedate form of transport. In the case of Kim Jong-un, his well-known fear of flying means that the train is really his only way of undertaking long-distance travel, and the security aspect is also at play. For King Charles III, he flies around all the time on private jets, Royal Air Force VIP transports, and the Royal Helicopter. But he did inherit a train from his mother, a train he himself had also been using for many decades. So why does the British royal family still have an expensive train? Is it an unnecessary luxury that should be got rid of? After all, Prime Minister Tony Blair took away the Royal Yacht Britannia, which is now a static museum in Scotland. Supporters of the royal train cite several reasons for its continued existence. If royals were to use normal scheduled rail services, they are not very secure. Indeed, the onerous security that surrounds the monarch and the royal family would disrupt normal rail services. The Queen did use normal trains quite often for short-distance travel, for example getting from London up to Sandringham, her Norfolk estate. And secondly, the royal train is a home on wheels, a movable office and living space that allows the monarch to travel around while still being secure and able to have a large staff of attendants and administrative staff on board, conducting the business of state. All of this would be impossible on a small plane or a helicopter, and the monarch can work dealing with state papers, conducting meetings whilst moving, and also security is of course guaranteed. The train enables the monarch to conduct events over several days, instead of constantly flying to and fro between a static palace and various events around the country. So it is a more efficient way of conducting state business. Queen Victoria was the world's first monarch to travel by train, using the service from London to Windsor Castle in 1842. A special carriage was constructed for her and her attendants, and this led to entire trains dedicated only to royal travel. All British monarchs have used royal trains since 1842, and before 1977 many individual rail companies across the UK kept special train carriages for royal use only as and when needed. But in 1977, due to the demands of the Queen's Silver Jubilee, when she was travelling all over the UK, a single dedicated royal train was created. The carriages were all painted in royal claret, the same colour as all the official royal cars. Currently, the royal train consists of 9 carriages, 7 of them British Rail Mark III designs. They are number 2903, the King's Lounge, Bedroom and Bathroom, number 2904, the Queen Consort's Lounge, Bedroom and Bathroom, both dating from 1977. You may also note that the interior of the train is far from luxurious. It is not the Orient Express. It is quite simple, plain and rather outdated. Number 2915, the Royal Household Sleeping Car built in 1985. Number 2916, the Royal Family Dining Car and Kitchen, and number 2917, the Royal Household Dining Car and Kitchen, both of these carriages from 1986. Also constructed in 1986 are number 2920, the Royal Household Couchette, Diesel Generator and Brake Van, and number 2921, the Royal Household Couchette, Kitchen and Brake Van. There are also two newer carriages built in 1987. Number 2922, the Prince of Wales's sleeping car, and number 2923, the Prince of Wales's saloon. These built and used by Charles before he ascended the throne, and now of course passed to Prince William and his family, the new Prince of Wales. 3 locomotives are kept on hand to haul the train. Built in 2003, they are Class 67s, operated by DB Cargo UK, painted in royal claret. The locomotives are Queen's Messenger, Royal Sovereign, and Diamond Jubilee. When the royal train is not in use, the carriages are stored at Wolverton Works in Buckinghamshire, and the locomotives are used to haul other traffic. As with any form of VIP travel, costs are high. In 2022, it was calculated that operating the royal train costs at least £25,000 per day, perhaps higher. However, as an example, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge undertook a 3-day tour of Britain aboard the royal train to thank health workers for their efforts in combating the coronavirus, and the trip cost £48,000, which was actually much lower than expected. The Duke and Duchess travelling 1,250 miles by rail and undertaking dozens of individual engagements. The taxpayer picks up all the costs for the royal train, as it is only used on state business and not for pleasure. Royal train travel for 2020 to 21 cost the taxpayer £700,000, down from previous years, and a lot cheaper in comparison to the costs of royal helicopters, which was £2.1 million for the same period. If the royal train is retired, the King and the Prince of Wales will simply use more expensive helicopter flights more often to reach destinations, as scheduled rail travel doesn't have the security or any of the other benefits of a dedicated train equipped for their own use. And with the royal locomotives running on biodiesel, the environmental argument via air travel may be another factor in favour of keeping the royal train for the foreseeable future. Many thanks for watching. Please subscribe and share, and also visit my audiobook channel, War Stories with Mark Felton. You can also help to support both of my channels at PayPal and Patreon. Details in the description box below.